What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck. And man, oh man, oh man, are my Philadelphia Eagles flying high as a kite. Very, very proud of the Philadelphia Eagles. Making this video to talk about the one and only Eagles and where does this put us in the NFC East. As this video is titled Beast of the East. We got a lot to get into, but before we get into this, I want to ask you guys to do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you guys can continue to get the latest when I drop my sports media takes. Now, we know that the NFC has been an alternating, rotating team, right? We don't know who's at the top. One week is one team, the next week is another team, but one thing we can say for sure is that the Philadelphia Eagles always revert to their identity. And what do I mean by that? Well, we started the season off a little bit rocky. You know what I mean? Like, we had all types of stuff happening. We got a new DC. We also have a new offensive coordinator, and the chemistry is starting to mesh with the offense and the new OC, right? So I know that everybody was clowning us because we lost to the Jets. But as you guys saw yesterday against the New York Giants, the Jets aren't just a cakewalk, as they have, they know what they are behind Zach Wilson. And like I said, man, you will gain growth throughout the game of football, and it looks like Zach Wilson is growing and learning as he continues to play. Well, let's talk about A.J. Brown. Oh my goodness, A.J. Brown is a straight dog. You guys know that Terrell Owens is my favorite wide receiver. This guy reminds me so much of Terrell Owens when Terrell Owens got traded to the Philadelphia Eagles in the same scenario, similar to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, man, 101 is a nightmare. I mean, anybody on this guy is a nightmare. And we're going to give it up to the Washington Commanders. I almost said Redskins. But the Washington Commanders, they always play us tough, right? They always play us tough because, one, it's a divisional game. Two, they're familiar with our schemes. So they're going to always play us tough. And we actually make the Commanders look like, well, we don't make them look like. They make themselves look like they are a force to be reckoned with just because they get up to play us. Sam Howell is a beast. Okay, I won't take nothing from that guy, man. He plays his heart out. He's a gamer. So we're not going to take nothing from them. They're not a slouch. I mean, their record may look like it's not the prettiest, but guess what? These guys know how to play some football, man. So we're going to give it up to them, and we're going to pray that they give the same energy that they give us to the Dallas Cowboys when they face off. So A.J. Brown, man, makes history. And this is from PhiladelphiaEagles.com, where it says, making history, A.J. Brown, star wide receiver, bullet his way to his sixth straight game with at least 125 receiving yards, catching 8 passes for 130 yards and 2 big touchdowns on 8 targets. You guys saw it. I mean, this guy was literally like, keep in mind, we got close to the end zone twice and did not score, and A.J. Brown led the way. So I want to say, whatever you told Jalen Hurts on the sideline that day or that night, on that Monday night when we played the Vikings, oh my goodness, man. If you're going to talk like that to your quarterback, you got to show up. And that's exactly what A.J. Brown does. He constantly shows up. This guy's a fighter. He does not give up. Smitty come through, give us a touchdown. DeAndre Swift was a little injured, but he got back in the game and got us right. I'm just being honest with you guys. I think it's going to come down to the top 4 teams in the NFC. That's the Lions, the Cowboys, us, and the 49ers. But one thing for sure, man, like, people can say what they want to say about us, but the Eagles, their identity is a force to be reckoned with. I think that we have to get better in our secondary, man. But let's talk about the 49ers, man. The 49ers took a loss, as I suspected they would, because Joe Burrow is like no other. He is a gamer. He's a great quarterback, and I see a lot of Brady with this kid, Joe Burrow. And Jamar Chase is straight off of the tree. The same tree that A.J. Brown is cut from is the same tree that Jamar Chase is cut from. Jamar Chase is a very physical man, very, very physical wide receiver. It's the same thing with him. 1-on-1, he's going to destroy you. He's very physical. He's going to bully you, and he's going to make those catches. And one thing I like about the aggressiveness of A.J. Brown and Jamar Chase, they don't let the ball come to them. They literally go snag the ball. These are the few things that you do. The way that you catch could put you in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're constantly making big-time catches like we saw A.J. Brown do, man, those moments don't go away. And that's why I hate the comparison of the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys like to say that they can go tick for tack against any other team in the NFC, but we all see that when they play teams in the NFC, how they look. Mind you guys, the Rams, they have given up. They clearly are tanking. No, they're going to make it look like they're not tanking by obviously trying to score a little bit. But come on, I looked up at one point, the score was 33-3. Does that sound like a Sean McVay team? Obviously, we can all see the writing on the wall. They're tanking for a quarterback. And you know what this is going to do? It's going to put those Dallas Cowboys on an all-time high. They're going to think to themselves, oh, yeah, we're the best. Oh, yeah, we're so ready for the rest of the world, for the NFC. But let me tell you guys something. One thing I know about those Cowboys, they're front runners. And they look really good when the defensive plays are happening and the defense is pretty much winning the games, and the offense doesn't have to show up. But what happens when you show up against a balanced team like a Buffalo Bills or the Philadelphia Eagles, or like we saw with the 49ers, right? Those guys do not look the same, right? So we're going to see how things are going to look heading into Week 9. I'm so excited for the Philadelphia Eagles to face the Cowboys. Mind you guys, I do stay in Dallas, Texas. I was out watching the game yesterday at a bar out here. It's called Austin's. It's called Austin's. If you guys are ever in the Dallas area or the Plano area, Plano, Texas, it's a bar strictly made for Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles fans. If you're ever in the area, man, go stop by Austin's in Plano. We have our own Eagles nest there, and they treat all Philadelphia Eagles fans with so much love, and it's a great time. But anyway, I got to watch the game there, and I just had a few takeaways from that game. And one thing I know for sure is the Dallas Cowboys have us marked on their schedule, but it matters to us because it's another divisional rival game. But guess what? I don't know, man. I just feel like at the end of the day, like, even if we do lose, it's not going to mean anything to us. We'll still be number one in the East. We'll see. It seems that these Dallas Cowboys are really ready to play us. And they've been talking a lot of smack. And I'm sure that Skip Bayless is going to have a field day with what his team did yesterday. And as you guys saw, Skip Bayless goes on and make these posts on his Instagram. And he just looks so bad. Skip Bayless looks so bad in the face without his makeup on. Oh, my goodness. He looks so bad talking about, come on, Dallas Cowboys. We're so ready for the Eagles. Okay, Skip Bayless. He doesn't know how to shut up. See, one thing I realized about the Cowboys, it's not the Cowboy players that I don't like. It's the fan base. The Cowboy players are phenomenal. They are great. They can play football, but they do not make the fan base like Skip Bayless, Michael Irvin. When you're in the media, mainstream media, and you're steady talking and you're steady hyping up the Cowboys, man, guess what? You're just going to fuel other teams to play you. You're going to fuel other teams to play you the hardest and give people reason to talk down on your organization, man. And we see how Michael Parsons, he gives the Philadelphia Eagles so much praise. Oh, my goodness. Do you guys see the praise that he gives the Philadelphia Eagles? Like, it's almost like this guy wants to be a Philadelphia Eagle. And if I was his teammates, I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? What WTF? Like, no, those are our rivals. Those are our opponents. We do not need to hype them up. That's a no-no. I don't get that at all. There are plenty Philadelphia Eagles, I'm sure, feel that there are outstanding Cowboy players, but we ain't finna go and make no podcast and give them all that glory because the Philadelphia fan base will eat you alive. We don't play that. So appreciate you, Michael Parsons, but we still gonna get on that ass next week, okay? And I hope you're ready for it. So what does that leave us? If I'm being honest, I think that now it's the Eagles in the NFC at number 1, the Detroit Lions at number 2, the Dallas Cowboys at number 3, and the San Francisco 49ers at number 4. Brock Purdy is not looking the same. They rushed Brock Purdy back. They're panicking. Mike Shanahan, he's panicking. That kid clearly was seeing ghosts. And there was no reason he should have rushed his ass back on that field to prove himself. Brock Purdy is trying to prove himself that he belongs in the starting lineup as an NFL starting quarterback. He should have went through concussion protocol, took this game off, got his head together, because once you get hit like you did against the Vikings, the next game you play, they know that you're going to be a little bit shaky. They know how to get you rattled, and that's exactly what happened. That's why Brock Purdy did not have a good game. I don't think that this is I don't think that the 49ers are in any trouble. I just believe that, I just believe that they should have let him go through concussion protocol properly. So there you have it. I believe that the Philadelphia Eagles will repeat, and I think that the Philadelphia Eagles will come out of the NFC, or at least go to the NFC Championship. But hey, it's the NFL. Anything is possible. I'm not going to go out on a limb and say that we're going to win the Super Bowl, because anything can happen. Jalen Hurts is clearly not 100% healthy. But then again, who is? All I know is we're going to keep our heads down, and we're going to remain resilient, and we're going to see where we end up. So you guys let me know in the comment section what you think on this. Who is your beast of the East between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles? And also, who do you have coming out of the NFC? You guys let me know in the comment section. Like always, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know how you charge the game. Peace.